it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that we're reacting to a newly debuted boy group. This is EMOTI. I hope I'm saying that right. Or is it supposed to be like emotion? You guys tell me which one it is. This is Spark. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Ooh, I like that bass. The bass drum, nice. Ooh, nice big hits. A little bit of group sing at the beginning. What a retro dance feel. I love how funky the bass is. Nice rhythmic change up. Ooh! I like those brass hits, very smart. Ooh, nice. Ooh. Oh, I wish I would have stuck with that synthesizer there. It had a nice feel. Oh, it's still there in the background. Nice pause. Ooh, nice. Okay, let's see what they do with the bridge here. Nice. Ooh, what a nice high note. I like that pull away before going into the last chorus. Ooh, ad-lib, okay. What a fun song. I think this is a great debut. Ooh, I wonder, I want to go back. I want to see if that's their little symbol, because that was really cool. Yeah, I like how their symbol is. Overall, I really enjoyed this song. I definitely think that this is not for the boys themselves. This is on the producing level. I wish that they would have upped the vocal level a little bit. It was a little hard to hear them at some parts. I think they were trying to balance, you know, have a little balance between like louds and softs in there. So I do understand that, but I wish that their voices would have been a little bit louder. So that's just from a producing level. I hope that they maybe fix that for their next song that they come out with. But you can tell, like, the energy is there, the talent is there, like everything is right there. I just wish that on that producing level that would be there. This is obviously they're from a small company. That's very, you know, obvious from everything in this debut. But I think that they did this in the best kind of way. We've talked a lot about on this channel when you're first starting out that you want to have focus on, you know, certain elements, especially if you're working with a budget. And I think they did that here, which I really enjoyed. They produced an excellent song. So this is an earworm for sure. I really love the kind of retro pop vibes that are coming from it. So I think that's the first like tick in their favor, right? Second, they didn't do an overly big like change within the MV. They kept in the same location, but what they did is they used the location in different areas. So you were still able to get the feeling of being like on different sets, but you really weren't. So that saves you on money as well. There wasn't a lot of editing. I mean, there is editing in there, but I wouldn't say it was like overly edited. So you say some on there, that kind of thing. And the song itself, like I said, was so fun. The choreography was fun. Having those kind of elements in there are really, really important. So I'm really, really impressed as far as like a debut song from a small company really performing well. So what I loved about this, started from the very beginning, I love we had this big bass drum feel come in right away. It really got your heart pumping, your emotions going. And then we have this kind of this group sing feel. And normally I'm not a huge fan of group sing, but it works with this kind of song because of the energy. And I think that's because the members were so energetic. They had a lot of fun. You could tell they were smiling, you know, there was a ton of energy in the choreography. So I really enjoyed that aspect. It had this, like I said, kind of retro dance feel. I love the bass, the guitar coming in was really, really funky in that first verse. We go into the chorus and we had some of these like brass hits, which were really nice to hear because it just added another quality to it. I also love in the pre-chorus, we have a rhythmic change up. So you have this kind of, like I said, retro dance feel going on that first verse. In the pre-chorus, they have a rhythmic change up that was like, how do I want to put it? It sped up a little bit. So it was interesting to kind of see the difference because the instrumentation kind of backed off a little bit, but their voices had this rhythmic kind of flare up, right? Which was really, really nice. Then we go into that chorus, like I said, with those brass hits, really enjoyed that. In verse 2, it started off with a synthesizer. I wish they would have kept that synthesizer sound up a little bit more. It did come back towards like the mid of the verse, but I wish they would have kept that for the whole verse, just it had a little bit of difference to it. But I understand also why they didn't, because they wanted to keep up, you know, that same kind of feel that they did in the first verse. So I do understand that. That's more just a personal preference thing. And then again, like I said, that pre-chorus really changes up that rhythms, kind of pull away from the instrumentation. We have this really big pause before we go into the chorus. And I noticed the second time in the chorus, this guitar kind of feeling to it. It was like which is really nice. With again those brass hits, which I absolutely love. In the bridge, we go to a like guitar kind of feeling breakdown, group sing, beautiful little high note that I wasn't expecting because we don't ever have high notes in bridges, it seems like, anymore. Then we have a little bit of a pull away in the vocal before going into that last chorus. And at one point there had this big ad-lib I wasn't expecting at all. It was really nice. And then I love how they added the bubbles at the end. Perfect opportunity for doing some photo cards. I hope they did that. And also it was just a fun way to end, especially since this is like a retro kind of feeling dance song. So I think that was really, really smart. Added a little more texture to the video and things like that. So overall, I'm really, really impressed with this new boy group. I can't wait to see what they come out with next. Please let me know all you know about them down below. So did you love it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite part of the song or the music video? And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.